Okay. Hi. Okay, so my name is Hiba, and I'm a spoken word poet, a spoken word artist. And this particular poem, is called The Butterfly Effect. To reiterate, the butterfly effect is basically a phenomenon in which something as small and seemingly insignificant as a butterfly flapping its wings can set forth a series of events and result in a weather changing somewhere across the world. So I hope you realize why this piece is called this. And this is how it goes. The person you love sits across from you. You see their eyes wander and their hands travel the sides of the table. You don't know what to say to bring them back. You don't know what to say to make them look at this, at you. Are you the only one seeing this? The person you love sits across from you. In between you is a different universe. You see animated figurines of you dance around. You see the wedding cake figurines waltz to your song. You watch their fingers again, tapping the wood to those very notes, as if they see it too, as if it isn't just you. The person you love sits across from you. Their voice doesn't reach you anymore. Their dimples haven't visited in a really long time. You notice more unfinished books lying around the house. You notice more pages with sentences underlined, as if they were trying to send you a message in a language known to love yet so indecipherable. You see, heartbreak is written in code. We have not fully read it yet. There are no cheat codes to coming out of love unbroken. We have not mastered the language of separation, but we know that it sounds a lot like falling out of love. The syllables are often the same. The person you love sits across from you. They've been getting the sugar in your coffee wrong for months now. You don't take any, but they've been adding it anyway. So when it touches your lips, you tell yourself they're trying, that maybe effort tastes this way. But you end up feeling bitter anyway. The sugar becomes a failed substitute for whatever they wanted to say. The person you love sits across from you, fading away. You want to pick up their palms and ask them to trace this back to a day, any day. You want to ask them to pinpoint to the moment they fell out of love with you. Do they remember the sweater they wore that day? Do they remember the color of the sky that day? The person you love sits across from you. You want to give them the whole entire world, but you realize that it's no longer you, so you let them be. So you learn to read between the lines, and you learn to listen to the silence in the hopes of hearing something, anything that can tell you how to help them. The person you love sits across from you, slipping, fading away. Your mind races between wanting to apologize and instead demanding answers. But instead you smile. Instead you make them a cup of chai, just the way they like it. Instead you get their sugar right. Instead you take longer walks, sometimes quieter, but together by the sea. And when the sun sets, you catch them smile. And this way you learn to love them and also let them be. You realize that the butterflies might one day have to leave. The person you love sits across from you. On a Saturday afternoon, you watch the sun pour in from the window above and paint everything golden. And for a fleeting moment, they seem okay. For a fleeting moment, there is hope. And for a fleeting moment, this is enough. The person you love sits across from you. They tell you they really want to stay. So you tell them there's nothing more they need to say. You tell them, I guess everything will be okay. Thank you.